everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Star Shortcake and today we're going to be trying a makeup look. I'm going to go ahead and just apply this moisturizer. Specifically, the idea that I want to dive into is individuality. As humans, I am sure that we're aware that we are selfish beings. A lot of our judgments come from our senses, our sight, our hearing, etc. I think it's important to recognize those human aspects of us, and that's why appearances are such a big part of our judgment. When you think of the beauty standards, I'm sure you can imagine unrealistic hourglass figures, and I'm just going to tell you right now, in my opinion, beauty is a skill. Outside appearances are only skin deep. They're not going to last forever. So why are we worshiping these people who are just simply pretty? Beauty is subjective. You can find me beautiful and the next person might not. Why should I base my life so deeply rooted in the idea of being beautiful to everyone when I could simply focus on being beautiful in my eyes? Because if we are creators of our own reality, then who is to say that I am not beautiful when I believe that I am? Let's get started on our base makeup. I'm going to use this infallible foundation. I'm just going to use a sponge to apply it. Now back to the concept of beauty. I've been reflecting on the decisions that I've made in the past, the reason for my obsession with beauty, with fashion, with style, with appearance, because of course I'd like to think that there's more to myself than vanity, than outside appearances. I have conformed to society quite a lot, and that's only natural when you are a part of it. There's really no possible way to escape other people, to escape influence. You're proving that yourself by watching my video. In some way or another, you will be influenced. You're reinforcing your own beliefs, or maybe you're learning new information and adopting those beliefs. Why do we praise people on their appearances? Why do I wish to be like this person instead of just loving myself? On to concealer. I'm using a CoverGirl concealer. I think it's really important to, first off, realize you are beautiful in your own way. You are who you are, regardless of your outfits, your makeup, your hairstyle. The fact is, no one can convince you that you're beautiful. The one person whose opinion should matter should be yours. And I know it's difficult to be okay with how you look when there's so many different types of pretty in the world, when there's so many blueprints, aesthetics, boxes that you're supposed to fit into. I'm here to bring you the message that you don't have to fit into one specific box. You don't have to associate with one single aesthetic. If you don't feel pretty, if you're not able to come to terms with how you are, you need to look around. You need to touch grass. You need to explore your environment and figure out where those insecurities are stemming from. What kind of people do you surround yourself with? What kind of people do you look up to? Do you spend more time focusing on them rather than focusing on yourself? Are you too focused on finding imperfections in yourself, in your life, in your circumstances? I think beauty is a mentality that everyone can embody. Beauty standards are a way of mass control. A lot of young people can easily be influenced by the industry. As humans, we all look up to someone. Maybe you follow a certain celebrity, someone that makes your heart swell and your cheeks blush. Of course, it's natural that we look up to people, and the industry definitely takes advantage of that. Entertainment is more than just entertainment nowadays. Entertainment is not just here to entertain you, it's here to influence you. But once you take control of your own mind, then you're the creator of your own reality. You create your mindset. You're in control of how you perceive things. Knowing this information, does this not make you want to take control, become who you want to be solely through mindset. Along with my cheeks, I like to go ahead and put some blush on my lip line so that it creates sort of a blurred effect. As you can see, it also creates the illusion of bigger lips. So it's kind of giving a pouty doll look. Let's move on to the nose contour so we can make sure she's snatched and she's doll-like. So let's go ahead with a button nose contour. I'm using this contour palette, and first I'm just going to go ahead with the darkest shade, put a little on my brush, and start by rounding off the tip. I'm creating a shadow on the bottom of my nose to create a more upturned look. Next, I'm just slightly blending that up and trying to make sure that the shadow snatches the roundness of my nose. And I'm just blending upwards. And I usually just use my fingers to blend. Using what's left on my brush, I'm going to make a C shape near my eye socket and nose bridge. Now I'm going to go back in and use a lighter shade to bring across my nose so that I can get that button look. And instead of going upwards, we're going to go more of a U shape. Bring it like that so it actually looks upturned. And mostly just blend that out. And look how snatched. Let's rewind that. I'm sure everybody knows that the beauty industry, the entertainment industry, the music industry, the big industries controlled by evil men, there's going to be some corruption in those fields. Do you realize just how much you're being influenced? I am deserving of a platform. My audience deserves to have very genuine and authentic interactions with me, because I just want to help you guys become more comfortable with yourself the way that I've become comfortable with myself. And I hope I can continue growing, and I hope that you'll be able to grow with me. Next, I'm just going to shape up my eyebrows, and we're going to continue the conversation. I've been wanting to say that I'm taking a step back from social media, but that's not necessarily true. I mean, I'm trying to spend more time offline, but of course, as a content creator, I'm constantly looking for more ideas. The way I view social media has definitely been changed since I've become more aware of myself and the way social media affects me. I don't know about you, but if there's one thing that I hate, it's being controlled. I want to make sure that I am in control of my mind, because why would I want to feel ugly? Why would I want to feel down? Trust me, I've been through enough of that. I don't want to feel negatively about myself, especially. I'm the one who will always be here as long as I'm here. So is my opinion not the most important? Why am I letting social media tell me that I'm ugly? While browsing social media with this mindset, I'm trying to open myself to a non-judgmental understanding. It is really important to realize that what you watch online, people are willingly putting out. Social media is very fake for the most part. The beauty that you're trying to achieve may not be achievable, and that's okay. I'm sure you have reasons as to why you think someone is or isn't pretty, but do you step back to take a look at why? For instance, for me, I've struggled a lot with, especially being in control of content creation. I know that trendy people usually have some sort of authenticity, something that makes them them. Their branding. And for a while, I wasn't posting because I wasn't sure what my brand would be. Well, then I realized that that was holding me back, that I don't need to be one specific aesthetic because that's not who I am. I'm going to use this palette, and I'm going to use this, well, it's kind of worn down, but it's a bit of a darker, neutral toned I'm just going to brush that all over my lids, it past my eyelids so it gives it a shadow. Okay, now we've got the shadows on our eyes. Speaking of eyes, we were talking about perceptions of beauty, where it comes from, the beauty standards, how you need to take a step back and observe your own perspective and your reasoning behind your beliefs, your opinions, why you perceive things the way that you do. By kind of separating your consciousness from your body, from your senses in which you receive information, you are, in a sense, becoming more aware of yourself. You need to understand that you are you for a reason. Your soul isn't placed in the vessel of your body for a specific reason. A lot of our beliefs, our opinions, our narratives are a result of our environment in which we've been raised in. Surrounding yourself with things that don't benefit you, that don't uplift and encourage your mindset in a positive way, if they contradict who you believe you are, it's going to make you feel bad about yourself. So instead of scrolling social media wishing that you could be as beautiful as other girls, why don't you devote more time to learning about yourself, learning who you are, without screens, without influence, without the world telling you who you are. Spending time with myself, I realized that if I didn't have anyone to compare myself to, then I wouldn't be feeling this way. Before our eyeliner, we're going to go in with a pink shimmery shade, this one. With all the tips online nowadays, I'm sure if you're watching my channel, maybe you're interested in spiritual growth or well-being, glow up, beauty, etc. Just becoming the most best version of yourself, and that's a great thing. For me, I struggled with finding a balance. I still do. It's something that I'm working on in finding happiness with what I have and also striving for more. Finding beauty in how I look without makeup, how I look without all these accessories, and also expressing myself through makeup and fashion. I'm going to move on with eyeliner with the CoverGirl liquid eyeliner. For this doll look, I like to take a note of where my eye ends, and I'm just going to draw that out slightly, continue to line my eye. And for the wing, I'm just going to go ahead and draw that up slightly, but leaving room to connect it for a false bottom lash line. I'm going to connect that wing and just fill it in. And here's the wing, and I'm going to head into the second eye. We're going to go ahead with my bottom liner using angled brush and black eyeshadow. So we're going to create a false lash line, connecting the droop to the eye. I'm going to blend it out. So with my self-improvement journey, a big part of the struggle with balance that I was finding myself in a conflict with was trying to be okay with being boring. I just didn't want to be so materialistic or vain, but in realizing that beauty is more than just looks, it really helped me come to terms with the fact that it's okay to like makeup. It's okay to be expressive, to be extra. There's no such thing as looking too beautiful, because when I finish this look, you're gonna be like, oh my god, is that the same person? Sometimes it drives me to wonder like, oh my goodness, am I a catfish? But then I remember, it's not that deep. It'll come off my face, but makeup doesn't define my beauty. Eyeliner done, and now we're gonna go ahead and start with the A-Girl Self. I'm just going to shade it, and I'm going to use a darker shade to give it more of a clear line and definition. I thought I had to focus on more moderations for my makeup looks, my fashion, because upon reflection, I can see how I can be materialistic, but I don't have to just stop loving fashion, loving makeup. So it's not a sin to embrace these gifts that God gave me. I'm learning to be more assertive with myself, more truthful. I had to find the balance between the two of understanding that I don't need makeup, I don't need fashion, but that is a way of expressing myself and I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm using this Eyeshadow pen to go ahead and define my Eyeshadow. I'm going to take this glitter liner and trace the same areas that I highlighted just for some bling. Beauty standards affected my perception of beauty because since I was aware that what was being introduced to me through social media was the definition of beauty, it made me feel guilty for conforming to those standards.
Now I'm like the definition of beauty.
The problem wasn't using makeup or fashion to make myself feel pretty. The problem was, for me, I felt like I needed to fit into every single box to be considered beautiful. I'm gonna go in with a highlighter. I'm going to use this pinkish shade. And I'm just going to place it along my cheekbones because I love a really nice and glowy look. I'm also going to apply some to my tear bag so that it really stands out, and also my brow arch because God, I just love glitter. I cannot get enough of glitter. And a little bit sparingly on my nose bridge. I'm also going to add blush to my chin just a little bit so that when I highlight it, it's gonna stand out too. My secret to unlocking beauty is words. Speech is so powerful. You use it on a daily. You ask something, you command something from or to someone. Speech is what enables communication. So how do you communicate with yourself? Your voice is powerful, so why not use that to benefit yourself? Don't forget that you have a voice. Don't forget that you have the right to be assertive. You have the right to believe and voice your opinions, just as anyone else. I'm sure we all have a voice in the back of our heads telling us, this is good, this is bad. Discernment, that's your soul, that's the light of God you wish to believe in. But I think that voice is really important to listen to. You choose which thoughts you give energy to. You need to pay attention only to the thoughts you want to think. And I know it's hard. Trust me, I've been there. I've been like, why is my brain like this? Of course, there were some circumstances that made me think this sort of way.
Borderline personality disorder.
You are in control of your thoughts. You're in control of your brain. If your focus is beauty, if your focus is on embodying the beauty, divine femininity, you can do it. All it takes is rewiring your brain, being gentle with yourself. Words. Use your voice. Be powerful. Speak into the mirror your daily affirmations. You create your own reality. Manifest your beauty. Manifest your desired mindset. That is the only way to get what you want. So, starting on the lip combo, we're going to go ahead and go with a darker lip shade. Do your makeup to suit your features. This is only a blueprint, really, of my techniques, but everything can be adjusted according to you and your features. So, for me, since I have rounder lips, I'm not going to line the whole lip, but rather I'm just going to overline the top of my lip and round the bottom of my lip. And there we go. I went ahead and lined my outer corners just so they appear more upturned. Next, I found this really cute berry kind of dark shade, and I'm just going to go ahead and try that and apply it. Look how pretty. It's going to be a blurred lip, so I'm just going to apply it there and like that. And just kind of blend it with my finger. Okay, this is how it turned out. This is just the first layer lip gloss. I'm going to use the NYX Butter Gloss Eclair and trace my outside lip. So it's gonna create sort of an ombre. Alright, and this is how the lip combo turned out. Now, I'm going to set my face and I'll be right back with my lashes. Okay guys, this is the finished look without lashes, but I want to be extra, so of course I'm going to add lashes. These are the lashes that I'm using. I already cut the ends to fit my eye. They are the Kiss Matte Velvet. Okay guys, and this is the finished look. As always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, I'll see you next time.